what is actually happening to you on a cellular level. So the place you need to start is in the lining of an intestinal tract or digestive system. It is a system which we absorb the nutrients from a food into a bloodstream. That's where all the diseases start happening in our gut. So this is the wall of the small intestine, and here's food, it's going by. So on top, you see that all this food is going by here. And here's the villi. The villi, these are in your small intestine. They absorb the nutrients into the wall, the intestine, and eventually into the bloodstream. And then, very importantly, here's all the intestinal lining cells. You see how these cells, they fit so tightly together? In fact, these are called junctions. And this junction mechanism, it holds them together. So that way, a bunch of bacteria and antigens don't pass through, okay? So here's the intestinal villi. It absorbs the nutrients from here. And then here, the lining cells that process it, and deep into this lining cells is a layer. You have also your immune system here. And these are your lymphocytes, your T cells, your B cells. They tell your immune system what to do. And many other cells, immune cells are here. So that's why 88% of your immune system in the body, they're wrapped around a small intestinal tract. They're actually located here in our gut. So these tight junctions, they prevent from all the bad things getting into the bloodstream. Okay? And actually, these tight junctions, they look the same way under the microscope. So basically, it is interrogating all of the food proteins and bacteria debris coming through to protect us, to make sure that the only molecules, they make it all the way from the intestinal lumen, so this intestinal lumen, into the bloodstream are molecules that should be in the bloodstream. So amino acids, sugars, essential fats, and food molecules that need to be nutrients for our body. This is how it's supposed to work. This is how a gut is supposed to look like. But what actually happens when we get leaky gut, and what triggers leaky gut? We're going to talk about that more in detail, okay, in this class. So you can see in leaky gut, we have damage happening. And the tight junctions, you can see here, they loosen up, and molecules, the spaces open up here, and molecules that have no business getting to your bloodstream start getting into your bloodstream. And here you see bacteria, proteins, sugars have broken up cell wall. And then now the cellular debris, it gets into your bloodstream, and you start flowing through the tissues, including your joints in rheumatoid arthritis. So that's why it's called leaky gut, and the increased intestinal permeability. So basically, it's like a medical term for it. Leaky gut is called increased intestinal permeability. And that's why it's common in all autoimmune diseases. Leaky gut is common in all autoimmune diseases. And why is this important? Is when you measure leaky gut, it seems that people with leaky gut are the ones who are the higher risk for autoimmune disease and also all of these chronic inflammatory conditions. So the permeability of the epithelial lining, it actually gets compromised. And it is because it allows the passages of toxins, antigens, and bacteria into your bloodstream. Okay, and it creates leaky gut. So why is this why is it happening? Why is leaky gut happening? Why are we getting all these things into our bloodstream and triggering immune? Here's another dimension of how diet affects or sets up for autoimmunity. It has something to do with the microbes in our gut. The food you eat determines the microbes in our gut. So in modern diet, it's actually assault on the healthy gut bacteria and small and large intestines. So people, they drink Coca-Cola, which is actually contains solution called phosphoric acid, and Coca-Cola, it kills microbes. And if you're drinking wine, it doesn't matter whether it's like, let's say, wine or champagne, or doesn't matter what kind of alcohol it is, but it's also alcohol, it destroys a gut bacteria. You know, in hospitals, they dip their surgical instruments into alcohol. Why do they sanitize them? They want to kill the bacteria. So you're drinking alcohol, you're basically killing your gut bacteria. And so that's why alcohol, soft drinks, all of this just destroys your gut bacteria in the body. And then the antibiotics that people get from their doctor because they have a cold or flu. And you probably learned it from other classes. Maybe you research online. If you have a virus and you take antibiotics, antibiotics only works for bacteria. So taking antibiotics is not going to help you with the flu. And most of the flu and cold that people suffer from, it's caused by virus. So taking antibiotics is not going to help you fight it. It's your immune system that helps you fight your flu or cold. So let me know if anybody has any questions. Was this interesting class to you?